Oh man, that's red. Oh man. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the greatest game I have ever played. But Red Dead Online is one of the worst things I've ever played.
Probably like, usually we'll do something and that'll trigger a discussion and then the chat will join in.
We're doing fuck all. And
We're not doing anything, so we're talking shit.
Oh
so
great, that Alexander guy, my favourite person.
Okay, well this is cancer. Someone clip this. Someone clip that. That was literally Red Dead Online in a nutshell. What the fuck was that? And like every single large AAA video game that has an online component, it's broken to hell.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Oh god, I just saw Jamie fall through the world. Oh my god, I'm falling through the fucking world. Oh fucking hell.
No, please.
Oh, you're joking. I didn't fall through the world. I'm just alive.
I haven't.
Because for whatever reason, Rockstar didn't think they'd have millions upon millions of people playing it. Who would have thought? But like GTA Online, there is clear potential here, and given this is a beta stage, I'm not going to be too harsh on it, because I have full faith that Rockstar intend to listen to us, fix issues, tidy things up, and keep a consistent content flow for the future. So that's why I thought I'd add my 2 cents. Add my opinion to the mix on things that could be improved, things that need to be removed, things that could be changed, and things that could be developed further. If I miss anything you feel I should have touched upon, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it, but without further ado, let's go.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
So first off, I said in my previous videos that I think the gunplay in Red Dead Redemption 2 is great. It works fine, it's fun, and it's simple. Nothing revolutionary, but it works fine. Well, I'd like to take that back. In online, it's fucking horrific. Now, I'm not sure exactly how Rockstar could fix it. I've had a lot of issues with sway when trying to aim. The reticule seems to sway all over the place, and it feels very janky to move. I've never really noticed it in the single player, but in the multiplayer, fuck me, it's horrible. Like I said, is there much they can do at this stage? Who knows how much updates can fix the game, but this is something that could do with tweaking at some point, but it's not really major, because everything else is fucking horrific. Now this, I mean, this simply shouldn't be an issue, should it? I don't expect to be walking along, minding my own business, when boom, I'm falling under the map. This shit just shouldn't be happening. I get why it's happening, it's the server's lagging and so the collision fucks and you just fall through the world. You aren't actually falling through the world, the game just shows it because it can't keep up, but that's the problem. A game of this magnitude? Rockstar, let's please get these servers sorted ASAP, because this is a huge fucking problem. It's physically unplayable when this happens over and over and over. And over 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 and over. You get the idea. Also, what's up with the whole game crashing all the time?
Oh,
it crashed.
God damn it.
Did it crash for everyone?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I love this game so much.
Okay, so another huge issue I have is with the Posse system in the game. There are so many issues with its functionality. First off, you can only have 4 people in your posse from the get-go. You can up that to 7 players, which also makes it persistent, and this costs $200 in-game dollars. And in Red Dead Online, that's a lot, but we'll get into that a little bit later. In doing so, that actually restricts you from content. You see, when you have more than 4 players in your posse, you can no longer do main quest missions. And so, why on earth did I pay $200 that took me 10 hours to acquire just to restrict myself? That seems like an awful mechanic. On top of that, posses don't really do anything. They work like in Red Dead Redemption 1 so that we have a party of friends, but that's about all it does. They really missed a trick here by not having a fully fledged gang system. Why can't you start a gang? Have friends join. You share a camp where you have your different lodgings, and a camp chest where you can all contribute and it helps everyone out equally, and your goal is to expand your gang and make it bigger and better. but instead that's not in the game at all. You just have this party system that's near pointless. I personally say let's make our posses unlimited, or better yet, make gangs and posses separate. So you have a gang, say the 4 Pillars gang, and you're all teammates of maybe 20 in the same game. But 4 of you could posse up. That doesn't make you enemies to your other friends, it just shows that you 4 are in the same party within this lobby, while your other friends could be in another group doing something else. But your actions and their actions contribute and help the overall gang which you've got set up, which means that posses can be temporary and work as they do now, but on top of that you have an actual persistent gang that you're always a part of and always helping. I feel this could be something they might be adding in the future, but it's just a thought anyways, something which this online mode really needs. Now money. Money is a major issue, a major fucking issue. For a start, the payout for missions is incredibly low. Stranger missions normally give you around $3 to $5, and main story missions, which there are not many of, give you about $10 to $20 on average depending on the mission. Now the reason this is an issue is because everything costs so much. Guns costs hundreds to thousands, horses are the same, clothing is super expensive, as are camp improvements. I end up spending all my money trying to maintain my cause with food and the like, and because you don't make money easily, I never have enough for buying anything useful, and so it makes the whole system unbalanced and pointless. Not to mention, some things can only be purchased with gold bars, so that's a big fuck you to everyone playing. Oh, you wanted that horse? Yeah, fuck you. I assume gold bars will be like shark cards, since Red Dead Online is clearly a free-to-play mobile game. Watch this ad and get some free gems. But at this stage, microtransactions aren't even in the game, and so it's all fucking restricted. My theory, since this is so ludicrous, is that they're restricting you from getting money until the full release because they don't want you to get too far until it's fully out. But that's a bit of a stretch and maybe giving them way too much credit. And on top of this, the way of getting money seems so disproportionate. I don't have footage of this, but I trust my source. Someone on my Discord said that fishing for around 10 minutes and selling all of the fish amounted to about $40, whereas a deathmatch, which is normally about 10 minutes, only gives you $5. So what gives? Things need to be looked at and balanced because the economy is fucked. And I don't mind working for buying things, but when the economy is completely unbalanced, that progression doesn't feel fun and doesn't even feel like progression. Now, to be honest, I kind of feel like I'm droning on, so I'm going to be a bit more snappy. I just didn't realize how fucked this online was until I started writing this video. There's a lot to say. Now, possibly my biggest issue is the trolling. I do not want to walk into a fucking town and have some loser gun me down for no reason at all.
Okay, well, I'm happy with that haircut. Let's head out. Hey, how's it going, man? Okay. No, okay. Let's just... I'm gonna have to defend myself. I'm gonna have to defend myself. I don't want to, but you forced me. You forced my hand. You're going down, unfortunately. Now I've got to make a statement. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. But you made me do it. Rockstar, why? We shouldn't have to be doing this. Rockstar.
I want to feel immersed, not like I'm living in some crazy world. There's potentially a few fixes that I can propose. For a start, keep normal public lobbies where anything goes for people who want that shit. Secondly, add a passive mode similar to Red Dead Redemption 1's online. Allow us to turn on a passive mode where we can't kill other players and they can't kill us. Although, this still doesn't help the fact that the worlds are a shit show which can break immersion. Thirdly, is that a word? Yeah, it is. Thirdly, creating a separate type of lobby in which it's more geared towards roleplay. There's still PvP, but if you go around gunning people down for the sake of it, you get kicked or you get removed from being able to join those servers for a while. Perhaps an algorithm could determine how you play Red Dead Online and put you into a server more suited to people who want to be immersed rather than shooting anything that moves. It allows you to still have the experience of meeting strangers online, but in a more immersive way. And fourthly, private lobbies. Let me and my friends create a private game where we know we aren't going to kill each other, or let people just be in a one-man lobby on their own if they want to. It would literally solve this entire problem, and it's incredibly easy to do. I have no doubt they'll do this in the future, but get on it as soon as possible, Rockstar, please. Finally, I think there needs to be more to do. Now, of course, this is a beta, and like I said, I'm not mad at the beta for being limited in this regard, but for the future, there's a few things I think we need for sure. We need more activities from the single player to keep us immersed, such as interactions in towns, allow us to rob shops, let us rob random people. None of that is here, and it makes the world and the interactions feel so hollow and dead. Add the smaller things like poker, blackjack, dominoes, just some light-hearted gambling, perhaps in your camp but also in towns, in saloons, etc. Just like the single player, I want to get my gang together for a nice game of poker where we can just gamble our in-game money. That shit will be so fun. Bigger things like heists need to be introduced, which no doubt they will do down the line, but allow us to have big goals such as robbing a bank in Saint Denis or in Blackwater, and then let us do things with that money like invest in shops, let us start shady businesses which would add more missions, or maybe let us invest in our own personal ranch somewhere in the world where we can buy cattle, farm, and build a house. Our money needs to feel like it goes towards something, not just guns and clothes, but I want to feel like I'm progressing from an outlaw to possibly a mob boss level of power, but slowly over the course of the experience, with lots of little goals keeping me going. I have no doubt that Rockstar wish to continue adding a stream of content similar to GTA Online, but please do not wait 2 years to add big things like bank heists and businesses. This shit needs to be in from early on, otherwise what's the point in any of it? I just need my investment and progression with levels and money to feel like there's an ultimate goal rather than just doing it for the sake of it. Okay, well, this got a bit serious towards the end. I just had a lot of points to make, and I wanted to make them concise and to the point without memeing about too much. I hope you all enjoyed. Again, if you want to let me know your thoughts down below, do you like Red Dead Online? Do you hate Red Dead Online? Or do you just not give a shit either way? Let me know down below. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you have anything else to contribute that I didn't mention in this video, let me know that too, because it's always good to start a discussion down below in the comments. And hopefully, Rockstar listen to what the community is saying, take ideas from everyone, perfect them, and make Red Dead Online truly great in the future. Cheers for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a sub, drop a like if you want. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.